Yung duman yung tinatawag sa amin na golden rice, yung malagkit na bigas. Dati po yung mga nagduduman is nasa 5 na pamilya. Pero sa taon po ngayon is kami na lang po kasi bababa yung sahod. Kaya po namin pinagpatuloy yung duman dahil po gusto po ng lolo ko na wag namin itigil yung tradisyon ng pamilya namin sa pagduduman.
Wala, tali kang paspas yan pa. Pigros tayo mo.
In the province of Pampanga, there's a culinary treasure that appears only once a year. The duman or lakatan malutu in Kapampangan is an heirloom variety of glutinous rice primarily grown in Santa Rita. Also referred to as the green golden rice, it is harvested only from November to December.
Ginagawa to pag suman, yan, kalamay.
The harvesting process is long, segmented, and laborious, beginning at dawn and lasting until midnight, depending on the yield. While this has contributed to the rice's premium status, it has also led to a decline in the number of people cultivating the grains to produce duman, known as magduman or magduruman.
Kaya kung may pagkwento.
Despite this, Tatay Renel Bucud, also known as Manggalang, a fifth-generation Magduman, continues to stand by this culinary heritage. Once harvested, the traditional process of the Bamagduman starts. From the tedious reaping, sorting, threshing, cleaning, roasting, cooling, and winnowing of the heirloom grains, taking up to a whole day. From 5 Magduman clans producing duman back in the day, only one remains. They stand as the final keepers of this long tradition. Belonging to that family is Javi Libut, nephew of Tatay Renel and owner of the Pabilbewan, the facility where the duman is made.
Then pagdating po doon mag-umpisa yung step na ihahampas, tinatawag sa Kapampangan ipikuros. And then, ikikis-kis po doon sa mano-mano naming makina. Pagkakiskis po doon, sir, yung mga babae naman po, sila yung kukuha ng pinagkiskisan para balusbusan. Yun po yung tinatawag na hiwalay po yung apa, yung sa walang laman, tsaka merong laman. Pagkatapos naman po nun, sir, ibababad pa po natin sa tubig ng 5 minutes. Para yung todong walang laman is aapaw sa tubig. Sa pagluluto naman po, sir, umabot po tayo ng 25 to 35 minutes para makuha po natin yung tamang timpla. Kaya po namin pinagpatuloy yung duman dahil po sa gusto po ng lolo ko na wag namin itigil yung tradisyon ng pamilya namin sa pagduduman. Kasi po sa ninuno pa lang po namin, yung lolo ko po, yung lolo niya, hinabilin na po na kahit anong mangyari, wag niyong ititigil yung duman.
Pag matuyo na, tatakpan ko na. Pag malamig na, tetestingin muna kung pwede. Ngayon, pag hindi pwede, ibabalik mo ulit para hindi masira yung duman.
Si Dr. Ñones, ang lead researcher ng pamagduman sa ngayon ng PhilRice, pag kumuha siya doon sa binhe and tinignan, doon sa 10 binhe, 2 lang yung duman. Yung the rest, rice na. So, yun yung nagiging problema. It means meron ng tinatawag na inbreeding na nangyayari dahil kuminsan yung lote kung saan tinatanim yung duman, pag walang duman, tinatanamin nila ng palay. Kailangan talagang ibalik yung yung seeds na ideal na ginagamit dito. At yun yung dinidiscover pa namin in collaboration with PhilRice. So, kailangan namin hintayin yun. 2 years yung gagawin na pagsusuri para dito. Makikita mo yung compassion sa isa't isa actually dahil yung collective effort nila ginagawa nila to produce this product. At the same time, kahit na mahirap siya, dahil alam nilang pinagmanahan na tradisyon nito, kailangan pa rin nilang gawin as a respect dun sa kanilang mga ancestors.
Yun po yung nagkumpul-kumpul, nagdikit-dikit na hindi na naghiwa-hiwalay. Yun po mapupunta po sa may-ari ng Palbibewan. Yung pinagagawaan po natin ng duman. Ganon din po sa Pisalepuan. Yun pong Pisalepuan, sir, yun po yung pinakamalambot ng duman na parte. Pero kahit gano'n po karami yung duman, sir, makakakuha ka po nun is kakaunti lang. Dahil yun po yung pinakamalambot, yun po yung pinakamasarap.
Due to its seasonality, high cost of production, the tedious labor it requires, climate change, and the loss of interest from the younger generation, the tradition is slowly dying out.
Ang sabi na nga ng unang matatanda, yung inuno namin, pag kumain daw sila ng duman, parang umaba ang buhay nila. Sa mga bata ngayon, wala na akong nakikitang nagpa-practice para matuto lang. Kasi mabigat. Ayaw nila. Kung akong tatanungin, gusto ko, huwag matanggal ang pagduduman.
Makikita mo yung compassion sa isa't isa actually dahil yung collective effort nila ginagawa nila to produce this product. At the same time, kahit na mahirap siya, dahil alam nilang pinagmanahan na tradisyon ito, kailangan pa rin nilang gawin as a respect dun sa kanilang mga ancestors.
We shot this story of the Pamagduman in Santa Rita, Pampanga in November of 2023. Today, further research on the prized green gold is still being conducted by the Phil Rice Institute in collaboration with the local government of Pampanga, in the hopes of restoring its varietal purity and distributing it to farmers like Mangalang. Cultural workers are also relentless in raising awareness about this heirloom ingredient, with Ruston Banal being one of them.
Even yung mga ninuno niya, ginagawa na itong practice na to. And yun nga, kumbaga, na cross-reference namin dun sa diksyonaryong Kapampangan at Kastila, na nakasulat na dun yung pamagduman practice. That was 1732.
Ruston and his colleagues have been working with the Department of Tourism Region 3 to campaign for the Pamagduman tradition's recognition as a UNESCO-inscribed intangible cultural heritage. As Filipino food historian Feliz Prudente Santa Maria once said, this culinary treasure needs a sustainable backup. It's great to be able to document everything, but we do so in hopes that other stakeholders take note and integrate this product in their daily meals or in their food products. This is just one example of the different beautiful heirloom rice varieties we have left in the country. So if you've watched this far, please tell everyone you know about the golden treasure of Santa Rita, Pampanga.